A former prisoner of war was the featured speaker tonight at the Marines Memorial Association in San Francisco. I sat down with the retired Lieutenant Colonel Jeff Tice for an exclusive one-on-one interview. The former Air Force pilot talked about his 46 days as a POW during the first Gulf War. He was on one of the first bombing runs against targets in Baghdad when his F-16 fighter jet was hit by a surface-to-air missile.
So close to my airplane, I actually heard it go by. That's how close it was. And it blew up underneath my aircraft as I was rolling around it. After the missile blew up close to me, shredded the back end of the airplane. There was lots of, flames and stuff coming up right behind my cockpit. It went out of control, and I had to eject pretty much. By the time I got everything out of the airplane, I was almost upside down.
Tice was quickly captured after he parachuted to the ground and eventually ended up in the hands of interrogators who beat him incessantly.
So the first 4 days of my captivity, and I say 4, I'm not really sure because I was unconscious for portions of it due to beatings and torture. I lost 45 pounds in 46 days.
Wow.
Yeah, they weren't feeding us.
He said the one thing that kept him going was knowing the war was still active, and his fellow Americans were no doubt looking for him.
As long as the bombs were falling and as long as I was hearing airplanes go by, I was pretty comforted in the fact that, they're still going for it. I might be here a little longer than I thought, or I might not, I don't know. But when the bombing stops and when the airplanes stop flying, then you start getting concerned. Hey, does anybody know where the hell I am? I'm going to be here for a long time. So the sensation of knowing that there's somebody still working to help get you out of there is always that. Hope is not a strategy, but in these situations, it's all you have sometimes.
Right. In the end, he survived, and he's left with a powerful lesson.
Well, I never have a bad day anymore. I've always been a half-full kind of guy, not a half-empty kind of guy. So the optimism of surviving something like this just continues. It's like, I don't have anything to complain about. So that's it. I never have a bad day anymore because I really know what a bad day's like.
Sure does. By the way, this was the first in-person event at the Marines Memorial Club in San Francisco near Union Square since the start of the pandemic. The club will host the Marine Corps Birthday Ball in October. That event is already sold out.